Alex. So Saturday night and tomorrow is Sunday, which means we'll be going to church. And typically, because our church is over an hour away, and by the time we get out of church, we are just so hungry, and like it doesn't even matter. We're like, whatever, we're just gonna go out and grab something real quick because we're so hungry and that we just cannot wait to get home to make anything. So that's kind of been the routine for a while, and we've recently decided, you know what, we really need to not only save money, but you know, it's really not that healthy to be going out and eating that often. And I feel like this is like really obvious. Like, people are probably thinking like, of course, why wouldn't you do that in the first place? You know you're gonna be out by lunchtime. You know, listen, I'm just not that organized, okay? If that's you, great. That's not typically me. Typically, I'm like, let's just get out of the house, and I'm just in survival mode, you know? So I don't usually think about, hey, it's gonna be lunchtime, we're gonna be like really hungry, and maybe I should pack some snacks. I don't typically think that. Also, Mondays is our grocery shopping days, and especially like we only go grocery shopping every 2 weeks. So if I don't plan for it, we are like sparse, like we don't have much. So I don't really think of, like, there's not like really snacks to grab, you know. Especially when it's a Sunday before our shopping day, it's like there is nothing in the house to take with us. So I'm going to show you guys how I throw those together. There's really no recipe. I actually kind of got the recipe from my mother-in-law because she always made really good chicken salad sandwiches, and I was just like, do you have a specific recipe? Like, what do you do? And she just kind of told me the ingredients that she throws together, and she throws it together. So I don't measure anything for this recipe. So if you're someone who likes to measure for recipes, bear with me because I don't measure. So just kind of eyeball it like I eyeball it. It really isn't, I mean, it's chicken salad. So I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You can make it however you want. You can make it as mayo-y as you want it to be. You can make it as nutty as you want it to be. You just roll with it, okay? Just do what you want to do with it, okay? So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to make those, and then I will also show you guys like how I assemble those and like what else I'm gonna kind of throw in for the lunches that I'm gonna be packing, especially because like everyone in my family has to have it slightly differently, because I have a little over a 1-year-old, and then I have a 5-year-old, and then I have a husband. So me and my 5-year-old, we eat it pretty much the same. My husband likes it slightly different. He doesn't like all the fancy stuff in it. And then my son just can't have nuts in it because he's still growing teeth, not because he's allergic to nuts. And I have to cut the grapes up way smaller. So, I mean, obviously. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm starting off by washing my grapes first. Do you have fun down there? You're so silly. And then I'm just gonna use 2 cans of chicken breast. And I'm sure that this is probably completely unnecessary, but I just feel better about rinsing my chicken. Really? I don't know, just something about it sitting in the can. I just feel like I have to rinse all the funk off of it. And then I'm just gonna chop this up with my double-bladed scissors. I got these from Pampered Chef. I can leave them linked below if that's possible. I don't really know, but I can do that. And you could do this however you want. I mean, you can use a fork and shred it, or you can even use like a kitchen egg mixer with like the batter beater blade on it. and just like shred it that way. I've done that before too, but I just thought I'm just gonna do this quickly with the scissors. And then after I shred that, I'm just going to add in the mayo. And again, I'm not going to measure this. I just kind of eyeball this and make it as mayo-y as I want it to be. And then I'm just gonna add in a couple drops of stevia just to give it a little bit of extra sweetness. And then I just like to add in some slivered almonds just to give it a little bit of an extra crunch. And now it's time for the grapes. I'm just slicing them down the middle. And then I would usually just leave it like that, but I'm gonna slice them again just because these were some pretty big grapes. And then now for my son's little grape, I gotta like slice up and dice it. These croissants were a behemoth, so I'm just cutting them in half, and then I'm going to slice them down the middle and then stuff them like you would normally stuff a croissant, I guess. I just love these glass containers, and that is just what I'm gonna pack these into. And then for my daughter's lunchbox, I'm just giving her one sandwich, some grapes, carrots, hummus, and then a little Junior Mint truffle. And then I'm just gonna pack some pieces of croissant for Wyatt. And then for dessert, I'm gonna pack some cookies and chocolate covered almonds as well. I'm gonna stick the rest of the grapes in this container just to have as an extra snack. And as you can see, my family is enjoying their lunches. Please do not judge me for my messy car.
And I'm enjoying my lunch.
I'm just gonna end the video here. So if you guys enjoyed this video and would like to see more like this, please give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe.